The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the fluff hulk out to the Farfnaki leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on. Better not. Look, an emergency box from the old days. When, wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. New thoughts for you. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Wrecking fest. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old The Toxanol Corporation made this. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay. There must be a track somewhere in this. The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading. Someone will pay dearly for that. A flush stool from the back end. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. Daytime is the best time to get things done. found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Gah, that's just awful. Watch your step around here. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your... Clarifies that rigging the odds in your favor in preparation of the takeover is one thing, but collateral damage is another. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. spot, wrecked it. Whirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Didn't line them up just right. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Didn't line them up just right. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Didn't line them up just right. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. Got nothing to lose. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Won't hesitate to carve out some revenge on those who hurt them. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel chute. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it glow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of hopes you'll use it to do some. Out of date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his You should get over there and see what you can do to help. There's no time to waste.
Allô, Utulua.
He says you really need to go see Gizmo as soon as possible.
Get out of wolf and a mutt game.
Gets any worse, you'll be able to swim away. Says strangers with an axe hopes to see you again. Seemed like this night might never end. There's news of a Ronin joining the tribe. Understands you have things to do. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. That wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. It's the chug yard. The world is awake. Needs a key. Nothing simple. It's locked. Not opening for you. That's more than stuck. Locked solid. Couldn't just be open, eh? The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on... The rails used to be filled with chugs packed tight with two-leggeds, like guppos in a tin. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Each new day means new chances. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to duty instead of playing around with sprockets. Mind blowing. Bomper bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Let's see. As long as karma exists, the world changes, and we change with it. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling... Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience... It carries so much hate, and its insatiable hunger has only increased over the years since it claimed... Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of it. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be... Gizmo encourages that. You should...
Fan that flame!
Beat out that spark before it starts.
It was so young, so fragile. It had so much to give.
Better to take it down now while you still can.
Fire catches. Eventually.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the... Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so sick. Thinks that's more than most are. It's hard to keep to a path like that. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the... That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue... Don't flinch away from this. It's your moment. You need to focus. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. Need the right key? Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Embrace the day. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that.
Ein ouch alla George.
Has heard the tree of life.
Me, my keller.
Has plenty. You should figure your nighttime strategy.